Okay, now, Bernard says, Mehran, I went on a date yesterday. Congratulations. It went well. Good. Now, I'm wondering, how often should I organize a date and talk to her over the WhatsApp act? Probably 1/10 of the number of times that you feel like it. Then that becomes normal. Because when we boys, we like a girl, we go all out, because the whole idea of intimacy and the hormones get into the picture, and the desire for her and the sex that we want, all that doesn't let us to be balanced and cordial toward her expectations of attention. We flood her with attention, which we really don't know why, and the why is of course because of the hormones and the genes and intimacy and your interest for all the rest of it, and also to fill in what is missing, and all that makes us to overdo it, and then she kind of feels like, what the heck is going on here? She doesn't think she's that valuable to deserve all that attention, because there has been no history to prove to you how wonderful she is, the addition to your life. So she hasn't proven anything, so doesn't think why that much of attention she deserves. At the same time, she feels like, okay, maybe she's not where you are at the moment. Maybe she will feel the stuff that is coming to her so freely, but that would be an indication that you're not really that kind of a catch. So you need to actually package yourself a little bit better. Have a little bit of face of balance and patience, and be there for her when she needs, but do get in touch with her every, see how many times she gets in touch with you every day. Equal amount. And make sure your texts are not, overly exciting. Just be genuinely excited. Don't try to entertain her. Try to get to know her. The girls really not necessarily thinking that of themselves the way you think of them. So they're expecting to be treated normally. But when you go all out, they think, oh, well, gee, then maybe he's not good enough for me because he's really all out. Because I don't think I'm that hot, she thinks. Even if they're really pretty in your eyes, they still don't think that. Because how they feel about themselves is not because of how they look. Yeah, it has something to do with that, but not so much. Human being feels about oneself because of the way the movements of the mind and the consciousness, the movements of the thought and the consciousness, how the conscious put, how their needs are, what their insecurities and fears and concerns are. That is how they're seeing themselves. But you only see their entity out there that are all so doed up and perfect, beautiful, and clothes and all. You just focus on, if they look good, then they're smart. If they're sexy, then therefore they're everything. This is how most men look at girls at the outset. But if you come down about it and try to see not just the shine of the diamond, but the inside of the diamond with that magnifying glass to see if there are cracks, colors, and impurities in there, then you get to know the diamond. But the shine, every diamond has a shine. So every girl is pretty in the world to somebody. So you see a girl pretty, that is not supposed to represent smarts, intelligence, loyalty, responsibility, reasonability, all that other things that you expect from a woman. No, she's just aesthetically pretty. That's one criteria. The rest of the criteria still got to be found. So don't go overly out, because you don't know all those things about her, to offer her all this attention. She's not yet proven to you that she's qualified for that, all that. And if you give something to someone who's not qualified, because that person knows himself or herself that is not qualified, thinks that what you just gave them is not worthy, because it's been given to someone who's not qualified. Somebody comes off to the university and you make him president of such and such corporation, as big as it is, he's going to think this is a joke. He's not going to think that, oh, suddenly I'm wise and experienced in business and I can do international deals and all. No, he's not going to think. He knows he can't. So he says, why am I being given this position? That means this position is shit. It probably has no echelon, no importance. That's why they give it to me, because I have no importance. He knows it. I have no experience. So this is how the reaction would be if you overly go out there just because you liked her, you know, she's pretty and you had a nice date. Okay, gentle now. Qualify her. Let her qualify you. Let her breathe and you breathe. And 1/10 of number of times you want to get in touch with her. So I hope that would be some guideline, a helpful guideline.